Daily Bible reading, Jeremiah chapter 23, verses 25 through 40. I have heard what the prophets say, who prophesy falsely in my name. I had a dream. How long will there be in the minds of the prophets who prophesy falsehood, the prophets of their own deceitful minds? The plan to make my people forget my name by means of the dreams which they tell each other, just as their fathers forgot my name because of Baal. Let the prophet who has a dream tell the dream, and let him who has received my word report my word faithfully. How can straw be compared to grain, says the Lord? Behold, my word is like fire, declares the Lord, and like a hammer that shatters rock. Assuredly, I am going to deal with the prophets, declares the Lord, who steal my words from one another. I am going to deal with the prophets, declares the Lord, who wag their tongues and make ocular utterances. I am going to deal with those who prophesy lying dreams, declares the Lord, who relate them to lead my people astray with their reckless lies, when I did not send them or command them. They do this people no good, declares the Lord. And when this people or a prophet or a priest asks you, what is the burden of the Lord? You shall answer them, what is the burden I will cast off you, declares the Lord. As for the prophet or priest or layman who shall say, the burden of the Lord, I will punish that person and his house. Thus you shall speak to each other, every one to his fellow, what has the Lord answered? Or what has the Lord spoken? But do not mention the burden of the Lord any more. Does a man regard his own word as a burden, that you pervert the words of the living God, the Lord of hosts, our God? Thus you shall speak to the prophet. What did the Lord answer you? Or what did the Lord speak? But if you say the burden of the Lord, assuredly thus said the Lord, because you said this thing, the burden of the Lord, whereas I sent word to you not to say the burden of the Lord, I will utterly forget you, and I will cast you away from my presence, together with the city that I gave to you and your fathers, and I will lay upon you a disgrace for all time, shame for all time, which shall never be forgotten.